Ah, it's Deprogrammed. The guy who runs a board every day missed the button. It happens. What are you gonna do? Sue me? That's all right. Welcome to the show. It's Deprogrammed. Tonight we are talking Elvis Costello, specifically Elvis Costello and the Attractions. It appears. We narrowed it down to 8 records. We'll get into that in a second. Folks, if you're hearing my voice right now, it would be awesome for you to go to patreon.com/radiofreeradio. $1 a month. $1 a month, man, gets you everything we do here. Even episodes of Knights of the Round Table.
Hey,
Those are still there. So you can get those. You can go all the way back. You can get those. You can get all the episodes of Deprogrammed. If you dig this show, you can get all the Popped. They're all on there. Everything, man. Like everything we do. And that's a cool perk. But you hear the excitement in my voice, man? It's because I'm doing this like every night of the week. And that's because the people who have already pledged to the Patreon, and you could be the one making me excited. You. Watching this right now or listening to my voice, whichever it is. I'd appreciate it. Patreon.com/RadioFreeRadio. We'd really appreciate that. And hit us up on the YouTube, that stuff too. Man, we're talking Elvis Costello today, and it's a discovery app for me, so I'm the new guy. But I gotta tell you, no disrespect, I did Steely Dan last week was a discovery. I did Blur with Zach. That was a discovery. Let's see who else did. I did one other discovery, and now I'm flaking. Unimportant, I guess. This was the hardest discovery I've had yet, because literally, like, usually when I do a discovery app, I kind of just listen to every song, go, see what grabs me on the first listen, and then I come back and give it a second listen and see where I'm at. I think when we started, 8 albums was like 111 songs.
More or less, yeah.
I think so.
3 records in, I was still at like 97, 98 songs. And that was because I started getting aggressive. I was like, okay, this one's a little too close like this one. I guess it's out. Yeah, I mean, I had 30. Usually I have my 20 by Monday at the latest. I had 38 still this morning.
Wow.
So I just had to get aggressive. I'm like, man, I like this one, but it's gone. And so, like, I'm not going to be able to play the game at my best because this one was hard for me. But I'm glad that I'm here with 2 fine gentlemen such as yourself. Let me introduce the panel. Returning, Brian Lewis. How you doing, good sir?
I'm doing great, man.
It's been a good.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How's the all kidding aside going?
It's going great, man.
Yeah?
I'm not getting people to lose their jobs and stuff. It's great.
I've got a proposition for you. We won't talk about it on air,
Ooh.
but Matt and I have been talking about a little something.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah. A little
I'm
something.
excited about this.
Yes. So, I remind me to talk to you after the program.
Okay.
Also, the returning Zachary. How you doing, sir?
Good.
Just back from
Good, my
tour.
fine fellow. Yes.
How was the tour?
Tour is really fun. Played a lot of great shows. Got to know each other a whole lot better.
Confined spaces.
Yeah. Was not alone except for in the bathroom for 11 days. So
You guys went to Maine.
we did, Portland, Maine.
I don't see that on a lot of tours.
Yeah, well, Dan, the bassist, he has friends up there who own a brewery, a very nice brewery. They set up a show there, so it was cool.
So, as I'm listening to, first of all, like of the Deprograms that you and I have done, we've done the Radiohead,
Yes.
we've done the Presidents.
This is actually his third and my third as well. So we're
Right.
both 3-timers right now.
But every time we do one, I get a little bit more. I'm like, yeah, Brian, yeah, I
Yeah.
get that. And like just as I'm listening to it, I'm like, dude, how did I not know this? Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense.
I mean, just aesthetically, that's the reason why I wear glasses with the gloom on stage.
Oh.
Like, I started doing it as an homage to Elvis Costello and also to mock hipsters. And then I was like, I look good in these, so I started wearing glasses again. So I just became my own punchline again. So,
something
story
you do,
of my life.
right?
Yeah.
It's something you do.
Yeah.
But talk a little bit about what Elvis Costello means to you. Like, why are you here?
Elvis Costello has been in the same vein as like Devo and Talking Heads for me as like growing up like cynical nerd, like just wise beyond your years and cynical beyond your years and intelligent and eloquent, but still with that kind of punk attitude, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was really influential for me. Just to have that true punk attitude, not giving a shit about what anybody thinks, but not necessarily making outwardly aggressive music. He makes pop songs that are clever, and there's a lot of vitriol in a lot of stuff he writes too, which I love. There's a couple songs that are in my top 10 that are very just him talking shit, basically. But like, you would never know on the surface. It's just a catchy pop song, you know. And it changes his sound nearly every record.
Yeah.
He's still reinventing himself now. So I love people who are, you know, bored with staying in the same place. You know,
I can dig it.
So, and he's definitely one of the most prolific artists in that genre for me.
I want to say you're the one who brought Elvis Costello to the table for Deprogrammed, but one of the first people to jump on it was Zach. Zach was like, "Yes, I want in on Elvis." So, what is it about Elvis Costello that brings you to the game?
Well, I first encountered Elvis Costello with The Spy Who Shagged Me, the Austin Powers sequel.
Me too, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I loved that Burt Bacharach song, and that was like one of the first soundtracks I ever bought, and so I really loved that song. And I didn't really, just delve further at all until I was watching. VH1 had the 100 greatest rock and roll albums of all time countdown, and I was a sucker for all those countdowns. And so My Name Is True was on there, and showed that. So they showed footage of Elvis Costello, and they showed footage of him on SNL. Going into Less Than Zero and then stopping abruptly and playing Radio and stuff. And, much like you, I saw this nerdy guy with glasses who was aggressive and had a fuck you attitude. And I just immediately was like, oh yeah, I remember that name, Elvis Costello. That's someone who I need to follow up with. And My Name Is True is the first album, and the first song, Welcome to Working Week, it grabs you. Oh yeah, this is the person who I'm gonna spend a long time loving. Yeah. So, and that was sixth, seventh grade, and all these years later, here I am.
You said it was actually harder to do this one than Weezer.
It was, yeah.
Which is interesting to me.
Well, it's very weird. My favorite, say, I guess getting into it, I love Trust. Trust is one of my, I would say probably my third favorite of his albums.
Yeah,
but
one of my top 3 songs.
I didn't necessarily pick a lot from that album, though. That's and so that's what made it so tough. And Blood and Chocolate, I
love that.
I picked some honorable mentions from there, but even though so that's what made it so tough, is his whole albums are so enjoyable, but when it comes to actually picking exact songs, which songs are the best, then sometimes I go to other albums. Yeah. So that's what made it really tough for me.
You posted something, it was either today or yesterday, and somebody suggested just all of Imperial
Bedroom
front to back. I'm like, I mean, I get what you're saying, but no,
yeah.
I think I only pulled out one from that, and that's not because the other songs weren't great, because it was. I really enjoyed them. They, it was just, as I'm comparing them up to some of the other ones, I'm like, well, as songs, I think this one's better.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm very interested to hear what you pick. Definitely.
To be the new guy barometer.
Yeah, well, Imperial Bedroom is a great example, because that didn't become my favorite Elvis Costello album until I was well into my, 23, and I first heard that album when I was early high school, probably, is when I got around to listening to it, and I feel like that's an album that you really have to have some doomed loves and terrible relationships to really let it sink in with you. And so that's another album where it didn't grab me right at first, but now that I fully understand it and have sat with it for 10 plus years, now it's that and Armed Forces are neck to neck as my favorite albums. But
I loved Armed Forces. Who am I fooling? This one, I hate using the term mind blown, but that's what happened to me. I've really enjoyed all of the discoveries, to a certain extent. You know what I mean? I've really enjoyed them, and these, Devo was another discovery for me. These are bands that I'm going to go back to. I think that coming out of this, whenever I actually have time, because I have to start Super Drag immediately tomorrow, I'm going to find myself listening to a lot of Elvis Costello when I have the time.
Cool.
I don't know how I've gone 35 years of my life without Elvis Costello. I don't understand now. And that's not something that's not a Justin thing. I know that seems ridiculous for me to say right now, but that's not something I do. Like, I don't know. He's great. He great, man.
He the best, man.
He the best. All right, so for those of you just tuning in for the very first time, Deprogrammed, the three of us are the panel, we are going to take 20 songs each and compress it down to a top 10 best Elvis Costello songs.
And we're only doing the attractions, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And
which technically, My Name Is True is
this year's model is also technically not.
Yeah,
but
but
retroactively
I figured,
they added it afterwards.
Yeah, I feel like
Nerd alert.
Yeah.
you can't not include My Name Is True though. So yeah,
man, My Name Is True is great.
yeah.
That one was hard for me to cut. Like, I found myself, I had like 8, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
let me start trimming this down. But okay, so we're gonna each put a song into play, and then if it's on all three of ours, it's automatically in. It's on the top 10. If it's on
Okay.
2 of ours, it comes into the discussion round later on where we discuss and try to fill out the whatever we have left. Last week on Steely Dan, we set a record. 7 got through on the first round.
Wow.
Which is crazy because, like I said, that was a discovery for me, and I can't believe that it just lined up like that. 7 songs got through.
Wow.
I don't know if it's ever going to be matched again. I'm adding a new wrinkle this week into the discussion round. If there's a song that you want to go to bat for and you think it will help, we are going to play a 15-second clip of that song.
Cool.
So you can only use it once in that round, though. Each of us can use it once. So if there's a song that you feel like, man, these guys just aren't getting, like, I'm going to have to use it because I don't have the knowledge that you guys have of him.
Okay.
You guys are going to be able to pick apart a song, and I'm just going to be like, man, it's good. I like it.
Yeah.
That's going to be me on all of them. But I'm going to need 15 seconds to help explain my case. With that being said, all right. I feel like I should probably go. Yeah, there was 2 songs as I'm listening through. I know that one and I know that one. One of them I know from PCU, which
Yeah, I know what you're gonna. Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like I have to play this even if you guys don't have it. I love the song. I didn't even know it was him until I'm listening to it. I'm like, oh, yes.
PCU.
Cool. And then it made me automatically think of PCU, which ridiculously is one of my favorite movies.
I love that movie. I don't
because
care.
why wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
I have it in a double pack with Airheads, and I'm like, this is the true
Oh
greatest
my
movie
God.
of all time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Blow me where the Pampers is.
Could you blow me with the
Excuse me?
Pampers? Don't be that guy, Gutter. Gutter is a tool.
No, that's actually
There's a
why I
tool.
have the rule of don't wear the shirt of the band.
Yeah.
I think I got it from that movie.
So I'm playing Pump It Up first, right out the box.
You know what? It's on my honorables because it was the first Elvis Costello song I ever heard, and before I got into him, that was my favorite song until I got, really started listening to it.
Right.
But like that was the first song I ever heard. I was like, I like this song.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was my favorite song for like a year when I was a kid until I got into him.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What about
Yeah.
you, Zach? You got it?
It didn't make it. No,
Oh,
no.
That's insane.
Yeah. I mean, it was hard. It was
Yeah.
definitely hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the last
Yeah.
honorable only because of the sentimental value for me. 'Cause
Yeah,
It was like the
but
very first song I heard.
The reason because I went through each album, I only picked like 2 or 3 from each album, and from this year's one, it just didn't make it compared to some of the other ones.
I can
so,
dig it.
Yeah.
I can dig it. I didn't mean to lay that on you, but
I mean,
all right, Brian, what you got, man?
My absolute favorite song of his, "I Want You."
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't make mine.
Oh my God.
It's great. It's great.
It
Don't get
is
me wrong.
the number one with a bullet for me. It's
Pain.
you find me a song with that structure
Yeah.
ever. Like it's in anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's an unconventionally structured song. It's I feel every word of that song. It still makes me emotional when I listen to it. I was listening on the way here. I was like,
As
you know.
simple as the "I want you" part is,
Yeah.
like it's painful.
Oh,
Like,
it's a song about obsession
Mm.
and jealousy and infidelity and insecurity. It's like everything I've ever felt in any relationship in my life.
yeah,
So it's perfect.
it's spot on.
And you're right.
Yeah.
The intro tees it up
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
perfectly, just
Yeah.
to like you hear
Yeah.
that wow, and then it just goes yeah.
Yeah.
for-
And the solo slightly out of key. It's just it's perfect. I love
Yeah.
it.
All right, Zach, let's see where your frame of mind is.
My favorite song, hands down, Oliver's Army.
That
Have
is-
to
yep.
put that-
That is-
yeah.
That's in my top 10.
Like that that piano tinkle riff and the lyrics, the anti-war, anti-militarism lyrics, anti-imperialism lyrics. It's just like it's a perfect pop song that just has bite, but yet you can bob your head to it and just dance. It's
Yeah.
great.
And even Elvis said, he was like, I don't think people listen to the lyrics of that song when it was a big hit on the
Yeah,
radio.
yeah.
I did not have that.
Ooh.
It was one of the early '98. I'll say that. It definitely made it through the first round. Like I said, I had to get aggressive. So,
Oh, yeah.
Or else I'd still be making the list as we're doing the show. Okay, where do I go? Let's stick with the theme of love. I got Love Went Mad.
Good
I did
one.
not have that.
No.
That's interesting though. Yeah.
Love went mad.
Yeah.
Love went mad. Like, oh,
Do you feel like I feel?
Yeah,
Do you
super
have a
catchy.
heart? Yeah.
super duper catchy. I'm like, yeah, that's got my ear.
Punch
Let
the
me listen to
Clock's
that a couple
another
times.
album that took me a long time to like let it actually like grow on me. And now it's fantastic, but yeah, it's weird.
I can see where especially with an artist like this, where this is going to be difficult for the three of us to come together on some stuff, because you guys are going to have that knowledge, that you're going to have different emotions attached to these songs that I'm not going to be able to in that first listen, and it's not going to be the same as a Blur or Steely Dan.
Sure.
Or, I guess maybe comparable to Devo, but Devo's obvious. It's different. You know what I mean?
I'm still bitter about not being on that episode, by the way.
Aw. I didn't know until
It's okay.
I should have known Smashing Pumpkins too.
Yeah, I know.
That you wear on your
It's like,
sleeve, and I
dude,
didn't.
Have you met me? I'm sad as shit. I love this Smashing Pumpkins.
I should have known that. That's my fault. But
That's all good.
I didn't get Devo until I listened to it, and then I'm like, yeah, Brian, I get that.
Yeah.
All right, Brian, it's your play.
All right. My number 2 it would be High Fidelity.
Oh yeah, that's one of my honorable mentions.
Yeah, it's just perfect. It's a quintessential Elvis Costello song for me. So just his angst and intelligence about relationships, and also like having those immature feelings and insecure feelings, but expressing them eloquently and in clever words as well. He's a great wordsmith.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I don't have it. I'm trying to
Oh,
find it
God.
on. There it is. Pull it up to the top so it can get into the convo. But I have a feeling, because especially when the convo, I'm easy to sway, because especially in this conversation, these are literally all good songs. Those aren't just words coming out of my mouth.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't know that we can pick a bad 10. I really don't think we can.
No.
We'll see what we come out with, but I don't think we can pick a bad 10. I really
Mhm.
don't. All right, Zach.
Let's see.
Calculating.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with.
He's got 2 long lists in front of him.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw out Every Day I Write the Book.
I left that off, but
Okay.
it almost got on my honorables. So
You have that all, Justin? Now?
Nope.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just love. I think it's, that chorus is just so poppy, and again the Steve Knives piano, it's just so good, and it's like that's another thing I love about Elvis Costello is it's clever and cheeky, but it's never cheesy. Like
Yeah.
Every Day I Write the Book is like such a like. Oh, that's such a sweet way to reference how you feel about somebody, but it never crosses that line of just being stupid,
Yeah. Okay. you actually brought this up earlier when discussing why it is you dig Elvis Costello. I'm just gonna go ahead and play it here. Actually, he's a really great track one, like a really good track one guy. Welcome to the working week.
Yeah.
That's on my top 10.
I heard that and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have a great time listening to this. This is gonna be awesome.
You know what? I was actually thinking about you when I was putting that on my list because like it's an opening track, and I know Justin likes opening tracks, opening and closing tracks. So you're like kind of your thing.
Yep.
So I was thinking about you earlier, man.
Did you say you have it too, Zach?
No,
Oh.
it didn't make it. No.
I thought we had one. That's okay though. We'll come back to it. We haven't landed a single one yet, gents.
Wow.
All right, Brian.
I don't think I'm gonna get it on this one either, but my third favorite would be New Lace Sleeves.
I almost picked it.
I love that song so much. It's the way he sings it too. Ugh.
It's really good. Yeah.
Definitely has a very different voice
Oh yeah.
to him, and I'm not just talking about like the way it sounds either. Like
Mhm.
I'm talking about like the way he writes too. Like
Yeah.
it's just
It
a
has
very different
One
voice.
of my favorite lyrics of all time. Good manners and bad breath will get you nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is. It's true.
see, these are the things that it's hard to get in that first time around. You have to get it like probably second and third listen, and some of them they just don't make it to that second or third listen. But Zach, you are up, sir.
Well, sticking with Trust, just what stopped me from picking that is Watch Your Step. I picked that one. It was between those two and another one on Trust.
I'm kind of kicking
but
myself for not putting that on my honorables, actually.
Yeah. You didn't have that one, Justin?
Nope.
Man.
We are all over the place,
Yeah.
gents. We are.
This
all
is
over
going
the place.
great, guys.
I mean, I'm having a lot of fun talking about it. At least it's no Beck. I'll tell you that. Beck, that one was tough. That one was rough. There's Watch Your Step. I'll pull that one out. All right. Okay. So where should I play then? I think I'm gonna play on the same angle, the same feeling I got listening to this as I did when I was listening to "I Want You." I'm gonna go "Battered Old Bird."
Yeah.
Mm.
I had that on my honorable mentions.
That's not on my honorables, but it's great.
Yeah, it's really good.
One of these days we'll land one. We might have the first where we land nothing. So it'll be another deprogrammed record. All right, Brian.
Hold on, I just lost my list here. Oh, I don't care if it's a single or not. Allison.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got that. Yep.
Yeah,
I
didn't
love
have
that song. It's a weird like R&B song,
Yeah.
you know.
I thought for sure that one was getting in.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
I thought so too.
It's wonderful. Yeah, but it's just one of those
I
things.
thought I Want You would have been like number one on everyone's.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing about like see, even like Weezer was like, I would cut songs and I'd be like, I understood why I did that, but like something like Allison, it's like it broke my heart to cut it. Like it was
Yeah.
really tough. But
Yeah.
yeah, I cut it.
All right, Zach.
I'm gonna go with Beyond Belief.
Ooh.
Oh God.
That nothing. Oh man, that to me is like probably his best, like just the best example of his wordsmanship and lyrics. I think.
It was so good. It got through three
Oh
times through, and then again, like this morning, I think it may have been one of the last 38, and I'm just like, I gotta get rid of some shit.
yeah.
Yeah, like I only have two from Imperial Bedroom, and they're both honorables. So
I think I may have actually left everything because I'm looking at it. I'm not sure which one of these because now they're all out of order. Okay. How about I play this one? Because I put it through and then I couldn't remember why I put it through, so I listened again this morning. I was like, oh yeah, the horns. Bum ba bum ba ba bum ba. The World and His Wife.
Yeah, it's a good one, but
yeah, that's a good one.
But not.
I know.
Nope. if the first thing I say is that's a good one, it's not on my list.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right, Brian. Bum, ba, bum,
All right.
ba, na. You're up.
Hopefully this is on everyone's list. Shipbuilding.
Oh God. So
Nah.
that was
Oh my
like
God.
25. Like
That's one of his most personal songs he's
It
ever
was-
written. It's so beautiful. It might be the most personal song he's ever written.
I ended up axing it because I went with the one I just said, I Want You, and what's the one that just got cut? Oh, not Wilderness
Old
Wife.
Bird. Yeah.
Yeah, Old Bird. Yeah. Damn it! Now I just lost it. All right, Zach.
All right, I'm gonna go with one that I'm like, this has to be on some of y'all's. But
I'm never prefacing anything with that.
I've been wondering.
I know that's the thing. I know I'm gonna be completely like stunned because it probably won't. But Angels Want to Wear My Red Shoes.
It's one of my least favorite songs.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not saying it's a bad song.
Yeah, I know.
I'm saying-
I think we all understand that. Like, it's
just-
not bad, but like,
one of my least favorite songs. I don't
I
know
love
why.
that
It never strikes me,
oh
man.
no, she seemed disgusted. Oh, why is that? I just love that call and response, that verse. Oh.
Fredo, I was talking to Alfredo last night, and he was like just getting like a peek at my list, and that was one of the songs, and he like sounded disgusted that I didn't have it. I'm like, well,
But then he tried to be
Sorry.
amused.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
ew.
yeah.
Okay.
Hang on.
See, I don't feel good about any of my lists now, guys.
I know.
Just so you know.
I've lost all confidence in everything.
These are all good too. We haven't played a bad song yet, so maybe I'll just throw this one out here. It's on my list. So, Lipstick Vogue.
It's honorable mention.
Yeah, it's honorable for me. Yeah.
We got one in.
Whoa.
We got one in. Good.
Because I think also it's worth mentioning that Bruce Thomas, Pete Thomas, and Steven, like, it's just, you cannot ask for a better backing band. Like, in my opinion, like, they're probably the best backing band in like rock and roll history, in my opinion. But like, they're just all monsters on their own instruments. It's crazy.
It was super catchy, and I just was like, every time I'd come back to it, I'm like, yeah, it's still in. Yeah, it's still in. Down to 38 this morning. Yeah, it's still in. So
That's a good one. Yeah.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Brian, you're up.
Okay.
Those are always my answers.
I guess I'll break the cherry on this year's model. I don't want to go to Chelsea.
Yeah, I
Yes.
got that.
Yeah. Like, I love the lyrics to that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love that riff.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
It's just
And how it complements that bass line too. It's just it's
Yeah.
just perfect music.
it is perfect.
We got two in a row.
Nice.
All right.
Woo.
So we're
Let me mess it up.
not batting zero anymore. What you got, Zach?
I'm gonna go ahead. Sticking with this year's Night Rally.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Not on my list though.
Oh, jeez. That's another one that like the political criticism of that song is just it's so good, so good.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and play the song that I don't know how you guys feel about it, and I know it's not his, and it's probably the one song that I shouldn't play, but I think it's a really great message. What's so funny about Peace, Love, and Understanding?
It nearly missed my honorables just because of, like, even though it's a Nick Lowe song, like he perfected it. Like,
Yeah.
That's an Elvis Costello song.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, I agree with that statement.
but not on yours.
Not on my list.
No, I
No.
didn't think so. But like, it deserves to be in this conversation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
like I said, that
absolutely.
message.
I think that's probably a lot of
Yeah.
people's first and maybe only song they've ever heard from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he does great covers too. Like, I almost put She on there, but we had to do the Attractions. So I couldn't
Sure.
put it on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
All right, Brian.
All right. I know no one's gonna get this one at all. I don't even care. Kinder Murder.
No,
I love that song.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
that one's not even sticking out to me.
No, that's on Brutal Youth. I don't think we.
Is it? Oh no, yeah, it's right. I can't have that one on there.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's why.
Yeah, you know, I
Yeah.
had it. Hold on, let me just- all right. That's right.
I feel better now.
Yeah.
It's like I don't remember it at all.
You didn't do your homework.
Still too soon to know.
Oh, no, I don't have that.
No.
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 Nobody.
Nope. All right, Zach.
Let's see. I love Accidents Will Happen. I think it's a great first track.
That's on my
It really
honorable.
is.
Okay. Yeah.
That's so good.
It's
That was
so good.
literally I want to say that was 21.
Oh, really? I love how you like have the exact number. Like, that was 21.
Because
Got cut.
I getting down to 20 was miserable. It was miserable. Once I had it down to like 24, it was miserable because I'm just looking at them, listening to them. I'm like, this one's good. So is this one. Let me move this up to the top so it's in the conversation. Huh. I can't stand up for falling down.
It's a good one. Not on my honorables though.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, like, Get Happy I have the least from that album.
Did you say it was on your honorables, Brian? Or
It's not. No.
oh, so it's
It-
out.
Yeah, it's out.
It's fine. Brian?
I actually really love that record a lot though. Don't Care again. It's a popular song. Watching the Detectives.
I don't have that.
Yeah. She's filing her nails while they're dragging the lake.
It's on my honorable mentions. Yeah.
Right, so it's in the combo. As long as we have stuff that we can come back to, that's that's all that really matters. Let's see. Zach, you're up.
So let's see. Man Out of Time.
Honorable.
All right.
All right, let me find it so I can move it. Where you at? There you are. There you are, hiding between Pigeon English. All right, move it up top, and that's cool. I like to talk when I move stuff on the thing with the thing. I really don't feel good about any of these. Like the thing that sucks is they're all good,
Yeah.
and you guys are gonna say the same thing. It's just beaten to the punch.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian feels. I think Brian's at the point where he feels bad.
Yeah, I do. I just feel bad for all of us.
Well, we got 2 in, and we've got a decent amount to talk about, and I still have like 6 or 7 to play. So, Brian, you are up.
Just because of the infamous SNL performance and his band, which was lifted from SNL and came and did it with the Beastie Boys, actually, on SNL.
Yeah.
Radio.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nah.
There's a little bit of joy in his
Yeah.
voice in that one.
No.
I figure we're on a station with the word radio in it twice. It just seems fitting to do radio.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
actually the video I was about to post to like promote tonight, but you can't. It's hard. You can find it and like embedded in like some weird like websites that like don't.
Yeah.
That have a bunch of pop-ups and
Yeah.
shit like that. But yeah.
Jenny Zell actually posted it on mine, the comments to one of my posts today,
Oh, I
and it's on some weird.
Oh,
site,
okay. Yeah.
No, she posted the Beastie Boys one,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
but it's still on some weird site. though.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Zach.
The last song on my list, which the reason I didn't pick Shipbuilding is because I went with Almost Blue.
Mm.
I got Almost Blue.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
But Brian does not.
Nope. I don't.
It's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, I figured out of the two, like, of course, there's big differences between the two, but as far as like a slow, just very expressive song, that's the one I had to choose.
Okay. Here's one where the title grabbed me, and I was like, "Yeah, that's me." And then I listened to it. And I was like, "Oh, it's a great song too. So this is fitting. I got to play this." You'll Never Be a Man.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
that's on my honorable mentions.
Ooh.
No, not on mine.
Well, it's in the conversation, so I feel
Yeah.
good about it. At least this isn't bloody. Like
Yeah.
Beck felt like a war in here. Like I was warring with two factions. Like we're all agreeing that these are good songs.
I'm
It's
surprised
just-
I didn't flip over a table during Radiohead. So
It was actually rather
know.
amicable for radio. Like
except for Shakespeare picking Creep. I'm like, fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
one of us was gonna.
Yeah.
All right, Brian, you're up.
I'm all out of my top tens. I only have honorables left now.
Okay.
And I will list off my ones from Imperial Bedroom. One of them, Human Hands.
Oh,
That's good.
I don't have it, but it's such a great song.
Cool. I'm so glad I contributed to this.
Yeah.
Well, the conversation where we're starting to make the cases for these songs. That's where it's going to come down. Human Hands. Let me move that over here. I've never seen my out bin so heavy. It's so heavy right now. Zach.
Let's see. I'm trying to see. I'm gonna go ahead and play Senior Service.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
I feel like now I just have like obscure ones that are
Yeah.
not gonna be played.
Where is it? I know I saw it because I had it pretty late.
I had really obscure ones, and then I was like, we can't do just Elvis Costello. I had to cut a lot of stuff, actually.
Okay. I stand accused.
Mm. It's a good song.
That's the official.
Yeah.
No chance, Justin.
It's a good song.
Okay.
Nowhere near my list.
Brian, you're up.
All right. Again, I'm in honor rolls still. You Little Fool.
Oh.
Imperial Legends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like nothing from that album. Like, I love that album. Don't get me wrong, but nothing jumped from honorable to the list for me.
Mm.
So.
All right, Zach.
This Year's Girl.
I do not have that.
That's a good one.
It's a good one. It's a good meatball.
It's a good meatball.
I've only got 4 left before we get to the next round. 2 Little Hitlers.
That's yes, honorable. Absolutely.
Nah.
Just waiting for it. Just waiting for it. Okay, Brian.
I hope you're happy now.
Oh God, that was so.
There's so much vitriol in that song, like,
Yeah.
but it's so poppy and catchy.
Yep.
But he's really just just tearing that woman apart.
See,
I can identify with that.
Alright, let me scroll down here and get that. And Zach, I just
let's
assumed
see.
none of these are gonna hit.
Yeah.
So I'm just
'Cause
looking
I'm
for 'em.
down to like 3
Yeah, me too.
songs. I'm gonna go ahead and say Blue Chair.
No,
Mm.
Nope.
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 I'm trying to figure the game. Like, I'm trying to figure out where we played wrong here. I just played stuff that caught my ear. So,
Yeah.
Luxembourg.
That's a good one.
I'm just befuddled that I didn't even consider that.
All right, Brian. We should all be dwindling down here to the last
Yeah,
couple.
this is my last one of my honorables too. It is Miracle Man.
Oh God. Like every one. I mean, I guess technically you could have just about said any song.
Yeah.
There's only a handful that I would have that just kind of got axed, like as I was first listening. Zach.
Let me see. I got my list is a little unorganized. Okay. I guess I got 3 more. I'm gonna go with Shabby Doll.
Oh,
Mm.
that was somewhere in the 30s. That was literally one of the last ones cut because I just kept coming back to it. 5 Gears in Reverse. No.
Mm-mm.
No. Brian.
Oh, I'm done.
Brian's done.
Yeah.
Zach.
Invisible Man.
Nope.
Ah, oof.
And then my last one's Less Than Zero.
It's a good one.
I have just King Horse left.
Nice.
Okay. Let me. Have either of you had the chance to see him live?
No,
Yes.
I wish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. He came to the Portsmouth Pavilion. I want to say I was in 7th or 8th grade. Yeah, that was pretty great. Thankfully, I had parents who also liked Elvis Costello.
So
with me.
as we're getting ready to get into this this next round, because we've only got 2 through. Somehow we got to get 8. I'm not sure how many landed on 2 of ours. I'm trying to
wait.
clean it up.
Oh, I also saw him open acoustically for Bob Dylan when he came to the Ted Constant Center.
Oh,
I almost went
That
to
was
that one.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
trying to move some of these ones to make this a cleaner discussion, so I know what got through. All right, let's get up to the top here. All right, so I'll start naming songs, and if anybody wants to move their position and make it automatically in, cool. Or if somebody wants to just flat out deny it, I wouldn't suggest it because I don't know how many we have.
Sure.
But and if you feel like you want to like really make the case for it, let me know, and I'll try to pull it up on the Spotify, and we'll give it 15 seconds. Pump It Up.
I feel like I need to hear all of them first, like that we have, before I can like,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
I want you.
Yes, absolutely, 1,000 times yes.
I really, really feel like you should reconsider, Zach.
Let me hear all of them. No.
Okay.
Then
Oliver's
I'm not-
Army.
All right.
High Fidelity. Welcome to the Working Week. Battered Old Bird. Allison. Accidents Will Happen. Watching the Detectives. Man Out of Time. Radio Radio. Almost Blue. Did somebody else have You'll Never Be a Man? I thought I
That's
was-
an honorable mention. for
Okay.
me.
You'll Never Be a Man. Two Little Hitlers. And that's it.
Okay.
So does anything jump out at you that you feel like, man, I was wrong, that should go in?
I'll go ahead and say I Want You.
I agree.
I'm
Whole-
satisfied with what we've accomplished here today.
I wholeheartedly agree. I think it's I hate using the word perfect, but
And
Damn.
and the Fiona Apple cover of it is fantastic as
Oh.
well.
Mm.
I bet I can dig that.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else that we've...
Oliver's Army, I would say
Yep,
has to.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm the one who was out on that, so I have no problems putting that one through. How do we feel about... Who's out on Pump It Up?
I mean, it was honorable for me, just because it has.
Right, and so
really-
you and I had it. Zach did not.
Yeah.
Okay, so... And then was Welcome to the Working Week was you and I,
Yeah.
not Zach too, wasn't it?
Let's keep going. I don't know if I can't rule on those.
Okay,
just
so
yet.
we've got 4 through now. So we've got 6 more spots. Pump It Up, High Fidelity, Welcome to the Working Week, Battered Old Bird, Allison, Accidents Will Happen, Watching the Detectives, Man Out of Time, Radio Radio, Almost Blue, You'll Never Be a Man, Two Little Hitlers.
See, I feel like it's negotiating now because I feel
Pretty
like
much.
it's I need to move on some stuff, and then like one of y'all need to like move on certain ones. and
I
I'm
will not
like-
be. I won't be hard to move on anything.
I am immovable on High Fidelity.
And so
I will throw it on the gauntlet on that
But
one.
High Fidelity was you guys, right?
I had it on my honorable
Yeah, you
mention,
guys had it,
yeah.
and I didn't. So let's get it in. It's in.
Word.
Again,
I would say
I feel strong about all these songs.
Yeah.
They're-
Still can't believe that
So-
the new lace sleeves isn't on here.
I would say Accidents Will Happen has to be on there.
Yeah. Yep.
And I was the one out on that too. So
Oh,
that's easy.
there you
So
go.
basically,
That's an
anything
easy
you were
fix.
out on, we're just
Yeah,
we're gonna
right.
fucking manhandle you right now.
Steamroll you. Just
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see, which one did I miss? Watching the Detectives and Man Out of Time. I think were the only 2 that I missed.
what were the other ones we have left? Yeah.
Pump It Up, Welcome to the Working Week, Battered Old Bird, Allison, Radio Radio, Almost Blue, You'll Never Be a Man, Two Little Hitlers, Man Out of Time, and how did these just changed around on me? You sons of bitches. It's Man Out of Time. That was the only one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 7 in, so we have 3 left.
Oh wow.
I would say Allison. Out of those ones.
Yeah, I'll go with Allison, but I think just I would fight for You'll Never Be a Man. Just to keep it from being like a
No, no.
best of
No,
list.
no, yeah. No, I agree with you.
And to give Trust some love. And also it's just the key change in the lyrics and the melody, it's a phenomenal song. So I would argue for that one.
All right, so we
Cool with
got
that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wish I could count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. So we've got one left.
Oh.
I'll run down the ones we have, and then we can compare and contrast with what we have left. Lipstick Vogue, I Don't Want to Go to Chelsea, Oliver's Army, Accidents Will Happen, High Fidelity, Allison, Watching the Detectives, You'll Never Be a Man, I Want You. We have left we got Pump It Up, Welcome to the Working Week, Battered Old Bird, Man at a Time, Radio, Almost Blue, and Two Little Hitlers. I feel like we got I Want You in. We can probably lose Old Bird and Almost Blue.
I would say Working Week for me.
Working Week?
Yeah, out of those ones.
I'm with you on Working Week.
You know what?
I'm not going to argue that hard on any other ones.
It's the first song that really just grabbed me as my introduction, besides the I'll Never Fall in Love Again. But yeah, Welcome to the Working Week's fucking awesome. So
Yeah.
I would pick that
Blam,
too.
blam, blam.
Yeah.
I'm into it. All right, so our final 10. Lipstick. See, how easy was that, actually?
Wow.
It was actually pretty
We're all-
amicable.
We're all classy gentlemen.
Yeah.
Huh.
Lipstick. It helps that, like, I'm easy. All you had to do is
Yeah,
say,
you are.
yeah, the one that I'm out on.
Plus, he doesn't have any songs like, like Radiohead with Creep or something where, like, I could understand somebody being like, no, we're not including that
See,
on the
like
list.
that's how I feel about Every Day I Write the Book, and I love the song now. I didn't like it for the longest time because, like, that was the only song that I knew because of my dad. Like, my dad, that's the only Elvis Costello song he liked. I'm like, this is like the least creative thing he's ever done. But now, like, as I'm getting older, I'm like, this song is pretty great though. Just the way that the organ pans between the speakers, like, which I never noticed until the last couple years.
Yeah.
Like, listen to it in my earbuds. I'm like, it's fucking perfect.
It's
Like,
cool.
sonically, like, perfect.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
So let's go through it one last time. Lipstick Vogue, I Don't Want to Go to Chelsea, Oliver's Army, Accidents Will Happen, High Fidelity, Allison, Watching the Detectives, You'll Never Be a Man, I Want You, and Welcome to the Working Week. I think that if you hand that playlist to somebody and say, hey, check out Elvis Costello, I think they're going to come away pretty much having a pretty solid understanding of what you're getting into. I don't know, like, for me, let's see, what didn't I have? Oliver's Army. There's like a good 4 that I didn't have. But, you saw how easy it was to convince me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
they were good, so I have no problems with it. All in all, like I said before, it's weird with musician. Like, I'm the kind of guy, I like to discover shit, like, on my own.
Yeah.
Like, I like to, so, like, something like this that I've passed on for so long bums me out that I've passed on it for so long actively. Just not seeking it out, especially with Spotify. Like, how simple was that? I just put the playlist together and listen.
Yeah.
I have a feeling I'm going to be an avid Elvis Costello listener now.
Cool.
Good,
and
welcome.
I'm gonna check out. I'm gonna listen to the stuff that we've listened to. I'm gonna check out the other stuff. Again, I'll have to figure it out with my Super Drag. It's a full-on discovery. I want to do more of these. I love the idea of having 3 people who have never checked out the band and seeing what we come up with together. Like this, so it's Hat Club, it's Jenny Zell and myself. None of us have delved into Super Drag, and we're all going to come together and find out what happens.
That's cool.
Why not?
Yeah.
I definitely want to. I'm doing a damn Nickelback episode.
No, God.
Hey.
That shit's happened. I did Hanson. My wife is a huge Hanson fan.
Yeah.
And
And so is Jenny too. She's a friend of the station.
If
so.
she didn't have a busted up foot, she would have been the other panel member.
I'm surprised she was on. Yeah.
But I didn't want to make her come out to the studio clubhouse on her busted ass foot.
But she would have her hands.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because she was talking about going. She was talking about going all the way out to Jamestown because Taylor and his family were here on vacation.
Like if it were possible for her to give birth at a Hanson concert, she would have made that happen. Yeah,
It's true. But the thing is with Hanson, I made my wife pick 20. Well, she picked 30 songs because she was the only panel
So
member.
you cheated.
No, she had to convince me of the 10 songs.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and I was already familiar with the catalog anyway. She listens to it like non-stop. So it's like there were songs that I knew and one that I liked going in. But that's what I'm going to do with Nickelback. I'm going to make people come in and
Try to convince you.
state your case, man. Like, give me 20 songs, and I'm gonna listen to them. I'm gonna hate myself afterwards. And we'll go from there.
Well, just let me know who's trying to convince you that they're good songs, because I don't ever want to talk to that person ever in my life.
I don't see anybody. I don't think anybody's gonna like own up to it. I've never met a Nickelback fan.
Yeah,
That's because they're in secret. They live in secrecy.
they've sold millions of albums.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know one
who?
person who has one.
Statistically, if you walk into a room, somebody has to own one because
Yeah.
they sell so many albums.
I don't know, man. So we'll find out.
Someone in this room right now has to have at one time in their life bought a Nickelback album.
we all
Oh
look
my
at
God!
Jess.
He
What?
just called her.
Wow.
And
Well,
then you
there goes
immediately
my
disown
erection.
that person.
Before we go, can we play the first 15 seconds of Welcome to the Working Week?
Oh yeah.
Just so our listeners can be like, whoa,
Yeah,
yeah,
let me-
that's a great track one.
Let me get that up here. You know,
We-
it'd
we
be great
didn't
if my
waste
Just
any
play
of our-
all of My Aim Is True right now.
God,
Yeah.
wouldn't I wish we had our ASCAP because I would die. I would love to do that right now. Well, because why would it be where it's supposed to be? When you think about it, right? Let me go ahead.
It's not life, man.
And shout out to a non-attractions record. Brutal Youth is fantastic.
Here it is. Open this up. We'll get 15 seconds of this. Oh.
It's the chorus vocals.
Oh. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, we made the right call there.
Yeah.
We definitely made the right call there.
This would have been so much harder if King of America was included and like Spike
Yep.
and
I mean, I would have gotten that
yeah.
for Veronica.
oh yeah, and Painted from Memory.
So-
Delivery Man.
So what do you guys think? Like, we talked about this when we first put the show together, revisiting and doing the other half. Like,
Oh yeah.
I can give you a list right now.
because I feel like there's artists that I can do that with. I can do this era and then do this era. Like, Fredo wants to do Alice Cooper. I'm gonna do it. I'm a man of my word. But that's a tough one. Like, I wish I would have done it with REM too. That's a lot that was a lot to tackle. But I don't know. Maybe a couple months down the line, we come back and when it's not so hot,
Yeah.
I think it's a smart idea.
we do some more.
Yeah.
So have you done REM yet?
Yeah,
Did you do all of it, or did you do the IRS years?
we did. I guess technically, like, we didn't discuss it. Like, that's why I'm doing that now,
Yeah.
because REM killed me.
Yeah.
Like,
Because
I
it
did-
would have been hard for me to pick if we're doing their whole
Yeah.
career. If you did IRS years, that'd be easy for making a 10 list, and then post that, I would have been easier. But
I didn't. I stupidly thought, I'll get it done. It was not easy. It was hard. Here I am complaining about listening to music. If you like listening to music, radiofradio.com. We play independent music 20 hours a day. I mean, you can hear Brian's bands.
yeah, you can.
You
yeah,
can hear
a lot of
Zach's
them.
bands.
Woo.
You can hear that one Jessica song that I have.
Yeah.
But these are people that you know, or if you don't know, you can know. They hang. You know what I mean? These are people that these are the people in your neighborhood. I'll regret that later.
We love you, Justin.
Patreon.com/RadioFreeRadio. $1 a month helps you support everything we're doing here. Helps you support them getting their music out. I mean, in a less direct way, but that's what pays the bills. I don't know, man. $1 a month gets you everything that we do here and supporting some really great people. And that's not me. That's the people I surround myself with. With that being said, Elvis Costello. Oh, I love you. Thank you for entering my life. Learn them and love them, people. Super Drag next week. We'll see you. Have a good week.